is like 85 and up, and then they all 22 years old.
Why you hating on my defense, man?
This man whole defense 22, 23, and average about a rating of 88.
Go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Get down.
From
Down.
the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets
Stay
the
off my shoe.
touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored
Get
to
the-
go up
get the
7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
God, catch the ball, man.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Goal, Jacksonville.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. After
Ravens, nothing.
That's you funny. Yeah. But you can have to call time out.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Boom! Stop doing that. No, no. Okay? No, no. No. You got all these toys. Get your toys. You can't hear me at all? Nothing at all?
Lambo on for the extra point.
It says
And
on air.
It's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
I see that you got your thing on there and you talking and stuff on my TV and stuff, but I just can't hear you. I don't know what's up. I got my speaker turned, my headset turned all the way up. I might have to take it back. Take this head. I might have to take it back.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
What about now, Burrell? Can you hear me? Burrell.
All right, let's see if we can get on the board this time. My offense been looking wacky.
Burrell, you still can't hear me?
Yeah, I can't have both of them.
You still can't hear me?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 24-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Get out this son.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Jackson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
God.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson now off the bootleg. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Jaguar first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Number 80.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
The score, Jaguars 27, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener.
Down.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the ground, Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's the option. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about
down,
halftime
Simba.
adjustments
Get
and what
down.
teams are going to do.
Thank
Most
you.
of the time, it's just a matter
Good
of
boy.
executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
Simba, stop.
On is the
Now.
punter Hawk as he gets this
Hey,
one
no
away.
more. Stop it.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Their own 6-yard
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught by the former
Come on,
Sooner,
man.
Mark Andrews. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And now here is another interception.
Set you up on that one, bro.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
First and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Trying to put the shutout. Can't get the shutout. Guys, it's simple. Can't be 33 though.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on
Back to throw again. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Gotta fight for that, Jamal.
This one back to the 37-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Jayon Brown.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big.
Let's go.
Now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, stop.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. A 10th carry for Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good boy.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by
on the
DJ Chark
touchdown.
for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Lambo to add on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 34, Ravens nothing.
Burrell, you still can't hear me, man?
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And this is caught at the 20. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 47 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he
cracked his ass. That's what I'm talking about. Cracked his ass.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
That wasn't no crazy hit. That was a regular hit. Oh, I can't do a replay. That was a regular hit, and they just did the whole thing they do where they make quarterbacks fumble every time. That wasn't no big hit. They make Lamar just fun.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out, and I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Yeah.
Well, no, my safety
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
The pass.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
You are not getting any more of my chips. I'm not opening them back up. No.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. You can't block me. 40's Mike. 40's Check Mike 40. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 40's the Mike.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeding got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You